Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning mobility session. So we'll be focusing on some spinal mobility for the next 10 minutes or thereabouts. We're going to start standing. So we'll have our feet about hip distance or so apart. We'll focus on the shoulders to begin with. Pelvis, ribs and head are all going to be stacked on top of each other, and we're going to lift the shoulders up to start. So let the shoulders really reach up towards your ears. You're going to hold them there for a moment, and now we're going to think of bringing the shoulder blades back towards each other, so we're broadening through the collarbones, and we roll down. So again, we'll lift up on a breath in. Let the shoulder blades come back towards each other, and then roll back down. Lift again, so squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. Let the shoulder blades now back towards each other, broadening your collarbone, roll down. We'll aim for 3 more. Lifting and roll back. And 2 more. Breathing in as you lift, breathe out as you roll back. And 1 more. Lift and roll back. So we'll add a little bit of speed, a bit of tempo in here. So you have the option to lift your heels as you lift your shoulders. So we're going to get a little bit of blood flow into the legs. So we're going to roll back, and we'll aim for another 4 and 3, lifting the heels. 2 and 1. Let everything go, shake yourselves out, let your chin come down to your chest. You're going to roll yourselves down. Now the first one just might feel a little bit sticky of itself. Obviously you're not coming into pain or anything like that. Make sure you can feel a gentle stretch. So let the knees soften if you need to. Let your chin tuck in towards your chest, and we'll hold it there for a moment, and then we'll roll back up again. You have the option if you want to roll your shoulders, go ahead and do that. And again, chin comes down to the chest. So we'll soften the knees as we roll down. Take your hands now behind the backs of your legs and just give yourselves a gentle little pull in, just so you can feel a little bit more of a stretch coming into your back or into the legs, wherever your body needs to feel it. Come on ahead, back up again, roll the shoulders. And we'll do 1 more. So roll down. And again, let the knees soften as you roll down. Hands are going to go to the backs of the legs. Give yourselves a gentle little pull in. And then we're going to roll back up. Alrighty, so from here we'll transition to seated. So you may need to take a block or a pillow or cushions or something like that, just in case you feel a little bit sticky on your hips. Alright, so we're going to sit. Your legs can be positioned in front like this. They can be crossed wherever is comfortable for you. Comfort is key with this. All right, so making sure the pelvis stays evenly on whatever surface you're sitting on. We're going to begin with reaching an arm up. So bring the arm up as far as you can comfortably and relax it down. Bring the other one up. So you're reaching up and relax it down. Take the arm up again, and notice that the beginning, your back is beginning the journey of side bending as you lift the arm. So we're going to continue that journey on. So take the other hand down onto your mat. You're going to reach the arm across, keeping in mind that your pelvis is anchored down into the surface. So we're not letting the pelvis lift. We want the spine to side bend really well. Come back out of it again. We'll do the other side. So lift first, pop the hand down beside you, and then reach across and return. So breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you side bend and return, and again lift and side bend. We'll aim 3 more, so we're getting a little bit speedier with the tempo, and return. 2 more, up and side bend, and 1 more, up and reach across. All right, so taking one hand, we're going to pop it on your opposite leg. Lift your body as tall as you can. Your other hand is going to come behind your body, so you're going to turn. With the hand that's on your leg, you're going to push in. So you're pushing the hand in towards your thigh, keeping yourselves as tall as you can. You're going to turn your body and think of the chest and the ribs moving around on the turn. So try not to let it just be your head that turns. Let your spine move here. Breathe in here. And as you breathe out, come into it a little bit further. And then we'll return to the center. We'll swap the side. So hand goes on the other leg. Lift tall and turn. So we'll stay here breathing in and turn into it a little bit more in your out breath. Return to your center and switch again. Lift tall, breathe in, turn as you breathe out. You might find that naturally you're getting a little bit further. You can see a little bit more of what's behind you, which is always good. Come back to the center and we'll go again. So turn and center. 1 more each side. Lift tall and turn it. I'm getting around a little bit more, which is brilliant. And center, and again. And back to your center. Bring your chin to your chest. Take your hands to the front. Again, keeping the pelvis anchored down, we'll just walk the hands out. And we'll just stay here for a couple of breath cycles. So breathing in, and as you breathe out, really send the pelvis back. And return back up to seated. So we'll come onto the mat, lying on your back. Again, you may need to take the pillow or whatever you were using and just rest on the back of your head. You may or you may not need it, depending on how good your neck is. All right, so to your back. We're going to begin to extend through the lower part of your back. So walk your feet in fairly close towards you. We don't want to feel any hamstring dominance here or anything like that. We want it all to be about the pelvis and the spine here. So your feet are hip distance apart. Make sure your knees are not knocking in the way. So knees are in line with your feet, off your arms long. To begin with, we're going to let the pelvis tuck under. So you're going to feel the bony parts of your back make good contact with the mat. And then we're going to continue to roll up. So we're rolling, rolling, rolling up, and we're going to hold here. Send your hands down towards your feet a little bit more so that we can get an extra little bit of a lift through the spine and the pelvis. And we're going to lower back down. And again, breathe in here. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck under, roll up. Push your 2 feet down into your mat. So really press them down. And we're getting a really nice lift through the spine here. And then roll down. And we'll do 2 more. So on your out breath, roll up, pressing your feet down, holding it here for a breath, and lower back down, and we'll go again. So as you're lifting up, you're breathing out. And we'll hold it here, and then roll down. Whenever you're down to the mat, take your 2 knees in towards your chest. You can take, or you can go with one, it doesn't matter. One or both is fine. So with one or both legs, we're going to circle them. So you're going to bring them up and around. And up and around. So up to your chest and circle around. And we'll go the opposite way now. So reverse the circle. So pull it up and around. And up and around. We'll do 2 more. And let the 2 feet down. All right, so from here, you're going to let your 2 knees together, your 2 feet together, so the ankle bones are close towards each other. You're going to let your 2 knees drop to one side. So as you do that, your spine is coming into a little bit of a twist. Obviously, if there's pain doing this, don't persist with it. Come straight back out of it again. So the knees are dropping down to the side. From here, you can take whatever side your knees are going towards. You can take that same side hand and you can guide the knees up a little bit closer towards you if it's available to you. Again, don't force anything. We'll hold it here and then we'll slowly go the other way. So knees down and take the hand. This is an option. You don't have to go with this, by the way. And we'll just hold it there. And then we slowly come out of it again. Pop the 2 knees back in towards your chest. And we're going to roll up to sit. So let's come down to your tummy's face down just to get a little bit more extension into your back. So we lie all the way down. Have your arms in a W position. So you're going to have your shoulder and your elbow in line with each other. You're going to have your forehead down on your mat. So to begin with, all I'd like you to do with your long legs, you're going to keep your legs long here. They're going to stay in contact with your mat. You're going to push your hands down in towards the floor. And I want you to think of lifting your chest and shining it out. So you're sending your chest away from your body. So you're really reaching it. As long as you can, we're going to hold it here. And then we lower back down. And we'll go again. So press down. And we're lifting on an out breath. So again, think of bringing the shoulder blades closer towards each other on your back. And we're reaching. And lower down. And we'll go again with that one. So push down. Elbows are pressing down. So the more you can press the elbows down, the more of a lift you'll get through your chest. Now you have the option here to hold it. Or you have the second option to kind of send your hands away from your body to let the elbows go a little bit straighter. And we'll hold it here again. If you're feeling any pinching in your back or anything like that negative, just come out of it. Lower the elbows down and your forehead down. And we'll do that again. So press the elbows in, send the hands away. So the heels of your hands are pressing away. We're holding it here. And then we lower back down. And from here, let's come into all fours. You can tuck your toes under. Press up into all fours and sit your hips back. And we're going to return back down. And again, we're going to press up into all fours. Sit your hips back. and lower down. And again, lift up into all fours and then press back. And we'll do that once more. So we'll come down, press up into all fours and sit the hips back. And from here we'll aim the hips as close, or the pelvis as close towards your heels as you can. And we'll send the hands out nice and long. Returning into all fours. Tucking your toes under. This time we're going to pick the hips up. So you're going to feel a nice little stretch coming into the backs of your legs. So toes are tucked under, hips are going to lift, and you're going to send your weight back towards your heels. Don't feel the need to straighten your legs if you don't want to. Okay, so we're looking for a stretch into the backs of the legs. Return back into all fours again. So a nice breath in. As you breathe out, toes are tucked under. We're lifting up, sending the hips back towards the heels. And lower back down. We'll do that 2 more times. Lift and press back. And lower down. And lift and press back. So this one's different. We're going to just walk either the feet into the hands and the hands into the feet to come back up to stand. We roll back up and we're going to get on with our day. So have a great day, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you soon.